mooching on different territory. So what if I hook it like this? No, that's there we go. That's not good. That should work, right? That's 2 in each. Yeah, that should work. There we go. Problem solved. Again, it was that thing of realizing the colors don't need to be in pairs. Oh, yes. So this is rule. Oh dear, straight path doesn't work. Now that works. Oh, let me guess. This is wrong. No, that doesn't matter. So those colors don't need to mix. Here's an interesting one. This teaches me... what? Hello? So this teaches me the color doesn't matter of the two. Ah, thank you guys. Thank you. Wait, I don't know that. What is that emote that Tracy's using right there? The dream! Time to play Stardew Valley for 12 hours. Sergnum. I'm kind of jealous and also not. I'm explicitly not buying Stardew Valley because I'm gonna get locked in like that. What are we doing here? What is... there's a rule change that's going on. See, white ones white, orange ones, black ones, and then there's a single one. This is a tutorial for a rule change that I'm missing out on. So colors don't apply. Wait a minute. Look at that, that's strange. Why is that an error, but this not in error? That's a curious one. Wait, hold up, look at that. How is that? Oh. Hold on. You cannot fill them with the same color? Now that's important information. So I wonder if this is going to be wrong. It is, because they do need to be isolated. So that means that if I combine this with its own color, that should solve something. How do I do that? What do I do? I need to both separate it. Need to both separate these and combine them. So this is going to be wrong. Yeah, so that is at least right. See, I mean, this is wrong because it wasn't separated, but... can I then... how about this? No, that's still connected. So these need to be isolated. This needs to be isolated with one of those, and these need to be separated from the white at the same time. So what am I gonna do with that? Okay, let's analyze. Normally I do this. That separates both of them. That's not going to work here right now. So that's considered to be a bad one. Because it's combined now. Let's see. What shape do I need to give this to have one? There we go, like that. Oh, nope. That, of course, doesn't work because it is then included. Like that. There we go, because there's one in there that can take the place. Those are separated. That works. See, this is one I would have wanted before then. But, okay. So, there we go. That's curious. I'm liking this one. Spiffers, I'm exactly with you. Yep. These are the ones that, as far as I can see, are the tutorial for this concept. Yep. So, does this work? No, because you are isolated. And this doesn't work because you're doubled up. I see what you're doing here. I'm liking that. I'm liking that. This is going to be wrong because those are combined. What are you doing to me here, game? What are you doing to me? I wonder if that works because that was the rule. It doesn't matter if you combine these. Okay. Now in this case, this is curious. This is not going to go well because these need to be in the same area. But how can I combine these in the same area? Like that. There we go. Because that makes them in the same area, and these can be separated and isolated. Does not matter. So in this case, I'm going to have to do something like this, and this unfolds in 4 directions. So what else do I need to go to? I can go directly forwards, which seems to be the best direction. I don't know why I would go to the right here. See, oh, wait a minute. I would go to the right to hook up to that one, maybe. That'll be the trick, because I need to click that, then run somewhere to get here quickly. So your natural response is going to be, I'm going to solve this forward, but in fact I'm probably going to want to solve this to the right and that one to the left, so I can run up to that one and then quickly run on over. Ching! Let's solve this forward first. Now, how do I solve this easily? I think this. No? Oh, because I combined those. Yep. Let's see. How do I isolate these adequately? Nope, this is wrong. This is trickier than it looks. I like it. Okay. So, my plan is to isolate a star with one of these. The question is, how do I remove the green from the equation? I could do it like this. And that solves it to the left, which I don't need. That's the problem. I can solve it to the right, but I kind of want to solve it to the front. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, because that does hook it up to that area. Okay, let's see if we can solve it to the front. How about in that case? Let me just check. This is considered wrong. Yeah, because these are already hooked up. So that's... I can't believe I was doing that so in such a strange and difficult manner. That was such an easy one. Now that works. There we go. But actually a really simple solution, and there it is. Yep. Yeah, sometimes it's just really a case of trying to do things just too annoyingly difficult. Just thinking in the wrong way. See, that's the other one that's wrong there. Yeah, so that doesn't work. So can I just do this? No, because I'm combining those. Wait. I'm suddenly thinking, again, this does not matter. That's the trick here, that you start mixing the rules that you're supposed to be applying. Let's see. There we go. As long as you keep that in mind, these become actually really easy. Welcome back, Obi-Wan. Good to see you again. Let's see. Why are those... Oh, okay, so... I also have to separate them from extra ones, okay. You've got to mention you left, but you're back. Yeah, that was what I was wondering, actually, Obi-Wan, just now. Don't remember you mentioning that you were leaving. It's okay, though. Didn't miss you anyway. Just kidding, buddy. Just kidding. There we go. Now then. Ooh. I'm liking this. Now we're getting to a trickier part. Because I'm gonna have to combine this one with one of the stars without mixing it with one of the white elements. So this one would be acceptable. There we go. Easier than it seems. Oh, of course. Oh, and again. Oh. See, this seemed like the easy solution, but I'm gonna have to remove the white in the middle from the equation. Oh, this is actually trickier for the time being. Now, what do I do with you? I know, Sir Dub, I know. It's Sir, you know, Obi-Wan can take it. Obi-Wan can take it. We've been hanging out in Akasha's stream earlier today, and that was quite harsh. What do we do with you? So, what is my issue? My issue right now is that I need to isolate this one, but this is still the problem. I need to isolate that white one from everything else. Now, this is not going to work because these are combined. So, I'm going to have to find a way. This is not going to work because now these are in 3. So I'm going to have to find a way to both isolate the white as well as separate those. Now I'm thinking potentially... No, I was thinking of something like this, but that still doesn't separate these two. Something really easy if you're on a supercomputer to control all options quickly. Scaparmo. Why didn't I think of that? Hold up. I've got a 1+2. I'm just going to hook it up, and we'll get this solved in, like, 0.5 seconds. Okay. I need to find a way this really is. I'm suddenly. I'm thinking aloud here. This really is the only way to both to separate this one from both sets. That requires this. The only problem then is, how do I separate the other two? See, I could do something like this. Now, the only problem is I have two isolated... No, I have one isolated star. So that doesn't work. Now, I don't think there is any way to pair a star up without getting one isolated. So I'm stuck again with trying to separate them like this. I don't even know whether this is the right approach. Ideally, I'd like something like that, to have two separate like that and two separate like that. The question is, how do I get that done? Android swipe lock patterns, that would really be cool, actually. Yeah, and I don't know what BOGO sort is. Brute force, but worse? Ugh. I'm all for trying to work something out, trying to see if you can just use good old-fashioned human ingenuity. Hello? Nope, that's a white connected to a black and to the other two. It's getting there, though. Yeah, I know, I'm just clicking now. Let's think about this. Let's think about this. What's our issue right now? Our issue is I need these separated. It's literally the throw the deck of cards in the air is right. Nope, throw it again. Throw it again. Oh god, that's terrible. That would be literally brute forcing. Taking a left. Then if I take a left, I have this pattern. If I take a right, I have that pattern. Let's figure out every pattern in the world. Ugh. No, thank you. Okay, so this is the problem there, together with that one. So I know that I cannot combine this one with a star, because that leaves me one other pair and an empty one. There's no way to get that done, I think. But it might be possible to isolate a pattern like that. Because this is what I'm suspecting. They're looking at this. They're making me look at these as two groups of two. But what I should think about it is two groups of two like that. So I'm thinking I could potentially isolate the pattern like this. Now the only downside right now is that it combines that white with the black. See, if I do this, it matches more. It separates the stars adequately, but it still combines that white one. So how about I lock something out like this? Now that already improves my situation, but it locks out the answer. So what if I do something like this? No. Something like this. Look at that. That isolates two. Yep, that's the solution. Yes! Just a bit of cleverness solves the day. Excellent. I need things like victory sounds. Oh, this is actually, yeah, this actually reaches that one. Lovely. So I know that there was a thing down there. That one I needed to activate. So I'm willing to bet I'm going to have to adjust this one to solve to the right. Let's answer that one. I think this is a clue. Makes you want to play Pokemon Puzzle League? I've never played that, actually. Is that also sort of a puzzle game, Sergnum? Oh, what was this again? This was, that needed 3 openings, right? That, helped us nothing. So, if I recall correctly, let's, go back to that one. Quite like the elegance of the solution. Yeah. Close you're getting to victory sounds. Well, thank you, I appreciate it. What was the problem with this one again? I needed to solve this one to the right. How do you do that again? I think it was a case of isolating these like that. There we go. There we go. So my suspicion indeed is that you run up there, click that, you run over to that one and connect like that. Pokemon Puzzle League is an FPS. Hey, it can be. It's Pokemon, you know. I know zero about Pokemon. I play Pokemon X and Y, and I still have no idea what the what Pokemon's, you know, which Pokemons are what. All I know is that Pokemon is about a sick, twisted little kid who captures wild animals and has them fight in an arena for sport. And in fact, everybody's okay with this animal abuse. That's what Pokemon's about. Okay, can solve that one in a moment. Ideally... I want to get in there. Alright, everyone. See you in a moment. It's a sick society. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, actually, the entire society encourages him. Let alone, what's most disturbing about Pokemon is the fact that his parents are completely okay with him talking to a creepy old man who just goes, "Yeah, I have something I want to give you, kid. Just send him over to my lab." And then the parents are like, "Sure, bro, whatever." No, it's a step too far. Step too far, I'm telling you. This is gonna have such an easy solution. This is gonna have such a simple solution, and it's going to frustrate me to no end. Now, this is already wrong. Counts as supposedly friendly. It's just a university boarding school. Well, I suppose so. You know, the professors set off the cleverest student, pit them against each other in an intellectual field of combat. First years, use tool and logic. It's super effective. Setting myself up for failure here because the only place I can go is there. Okay. Here's the thing that I found. This was fine. The only problem being that these side groups weren't divided. So ideally, you'd have them divided something like that. But again, that leaves you with the same problem, obviously. So, I can do something like that, but that doesn't solve my problem at all. But I'm having the strong suspicion that I'm making this more difficult than it is. This almost solves it already. And by almost, I mean to no degree. What am I doing here? Can't make a... Yeah, I know a little bit, Cirgnum. A little bit. Literally that, I won every match in X and Y with just the same party from the start. I didn't even look for Pokemon or gather the Pokedex, whatever it was. I had this little app. I encountered an enemy and it was like, which has grass? Which one of mine has grass? Okay, I'll get this thing and fight it and have it do grass attacks. That's how I won Pokemon X and Y. And apparently I beat the last guy and I just put it down. I just didn't find it interesting. And everyone went, no, no, there's a whole path beyond it. There's like a path of victory or whatever it is. Seriously, I just put it down. I was like, nope, done with Pokemon. Cirgnum with the references today. Yep, yep. Look, Spiffers. Almost, okay? And by almost, I meant that it started at the beginning and it went on till the end. We're getting there. Okay. Okay, so any idea I have of doing this is going to be wrong. There's no way of getting that done. This, however, solves all my problems, doesn't it? That was an incredibly easy solution. I was suddenly thinking, I'm doing this the wrong way around. Found interesting that you put like 200 hours in Emerald and your file corrupted. Oh, man. Thank you, Spiffers. Ah, so isn't this just a case of... There we go. Being really easy. Oh, now we have 3 options. Yeah, I can already go over there, so option to the left to get that shortcut is my preferred one. Now, there's more things that I'd like to hook up, such as that one in a while. Now, let's see, I can go forward, which leads me nowhere, I think. To the right, which is not relevant. So I think we connect to the left, answer that one, hook it up over there, and then move on. So we connect this over to the left. Now, that's going to be a challenge. And when I say challenge, I mean, nope. And again, that's all about reminding myself that these can be mixed. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, 3 solutions per direction. That doesn't surprise me in the slightest. The thing about these is they seem